Just a quick aside, this is not out of a sense of ego or anything else, but more out of a sense of reassurance, what we're talking about here. When one of my siblings brought this home at Christmas time, 1965, I listened to it and I loved it. And I listened to it some more and I loved it more. And then on the record label itself, after the song, it had names. And I said, well, what are these names? And someone said, well, those are the people that wrote them. And, at 10 years old, I'm thinking to myself, I know exactly what I want to do. I want to create magical, beautiful works of art. Because if they hadn't created this, we wouldn't have them. So that was my life's goal at that time and has been ever since. So I became a songwriter. At the age of 10, you can't write good songs, but as you mature and you gain some life experience, that all changes. But just the idea of creating something out of nothing and something good that people can enjoy is really what drives me. In 2006, while working at my day job, the lyrics came to me for an instrumental I had written 4 years prior. The instrumental was called Intermission. The song turned into Intermission Dream, but I was completely taken aback by it because I wasn't prepared for what the muse brought me. It talks about a divine feminine presence that spins the planets in peaceful motion, watching over to the end of days, that tells me that she's everywhere, tells me she's here for everyone, and tells me there will be peace. And all of this while the person is undertaking an intermission to find the indwelling spirit. And all of it under a brilliant sun. And the double meaning of the word sun very much intended. And the word brilliant to imply the superintelligence of the divine. This all came to me just almost at once. It was a life-changing experience. And I'll try to post it on the internet. You can look for Intermission Dream if there's even time to do such a thing. There's no point in trying to sell anything at this late date. But so that is one of my driving forces in all of this is to create beautiful things. And I was very well aware of who that was that came into my song, and I asked 100 times or more, how did you get into my song? So I can tell you that she is definitely here. If artists are like a canary in a coal mine, or maybe a better analogy would be the person up in the crow's nest of a ship and can spot things before the people on the ship. And I am very blessed in that way at times when something magical like that happens. But it also got me to thinking about the literal meaning of the magical songs that we all grew up with. You say goodbye and I say hello. When taken now literally, we're saying goodbye to the false god's realm, which is all the evil and the darkness and the death, and we're saying hello to immortality and love and peace and joy and all the things we associate with Christ and Christmas, and get back to where you once belonged. Obviously, that's literal sense. Now it takes on a new meaning. The Magical Mystery Tour, you could go on and on and on and on, but one thing that occurred to me is in Hey Jude, the lyrics, remember to let her into your heart, is talking directly about the Holy Spirit. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. Let it out and let it in is literally the breath that we take. And she is here, and she's in the atmosphere, and she is here to enlighten those who are on the brink of being enlightened, the good part of humanity that have been purified and are ready for the transition to break out of the mortal cells that we all walk around in, so that we can go on to living with all of these positive things forever, and saying goodbye to all the darkness that has surrounded us for so long.